Check, check. A lot of people are wondering, what is the best CBD MLM that you can get started with in 2019, 2020? On the very front of this video, I'm going to disclose that I am personally partnered with Hempworx. You can click the link in the description. In Grant Cardone's book, The 10X Rule, he says that you don't want to compete, you want to dominate. I'm just grateful to be a part of a company that took 1/6 of the whole market in 2018. What other CBD company can say that? So what is 1/6? 1/6 of the whole market in 2018, $600 million market, 2018. Some sources even said it was $390 million. And our company took over $100 million in sales, like over that, in that same time frame. You do the math. But here's the more impressive part. So just 1 year prior, in 2017, they did about 9.7 million. So that means they scaled 1 year from 9.7 mil to over 100 million with no scaling issues, no delayed commission payments, no sacrificing product quality just to make sure the customers get it in time. A complete debt-free company, cash profit. On the opportunity side, we have the #1 income earner in all of direct sales, Jenna Zweigel. So I'm super excited and super pumped up to introduce you to what I personally believe is the best CBD MLM company in 2019, 2020, 2021, or whenever you may be watching this video now. So getting into CBD, I only had a few objections. First and foremost, I was wondering what the competition would be like. So I live in Sacramento, California, and I look to my left, I look to my right, and I see on the billboards, there's big CBD signs. I see in gas stations, Walmarts, and shopping malls, and grocery stores, and all of the places that I walk into now, everyone happens to be selling CBD. I even saw a news story where Ben & Jerry's came out with CBD ice cream. I went and did yoga. Today was a Thursday at the time of shooting this video, 9 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, yoga. And the 24-Hour Fitness has a big CBD sign, and they sell the CBD tinctures there. I'm assuming probably for muscle recovery. So I believe you should get involved in CBD because that's proof of such high demand, just high demand. In 2018, the Farm Bill was signed by the president in December. So in all of 2019 so far, CBD is really a new concept for the market. In fact, because it was just legalized in the US, and US is a huge power player, other countries are now starting to follow suit. I hope that was a light bulb moment for you. But again, back to competition. So here's what I noticed is that the market demand is about as high as I've ever seen it for any type of product, but it's just the beginning. So there's actually room for it to go up and up and up, kind of like an S curve, because that's what happens when, kind of like the alcohol prohibition, when everyone wants and demands a product, then you finally just legalize it overnight and give it to everyone. Well, decades and decades and decades and decades and decades later, then there seems to be now competition with alcohol on just about every single corner, at least where I live, with liquor stores or bars or the clubs or really anywhere that sells alcohol. In fact, a new restaurant, a new bar could actually get started and actually profit from the alcohol once it was a prohibition, and they can still profit from alcohol, not to mention the hempibition, where it's so much more healthy and it does a lot more for people. Gas stations, Walmart, shopping malls, I take them off the shelf, and I take a look because I'm shocked every single time. Like 100% of the places that I've checked, they've got fillers in there. And if you're even looking at CBD companies in 2019, 2020, 2021, MLM companies on how you can best capitalize, that's exciting that that they've got the tinctures everywhere. They've got the market demand. People are asking for it, but they've got fillers in there. That drops my stomach because it's the same thing what they do with every other product. I mean, how do you put fillers in a pure plant product? It's probably because it's cheap. Or they got some secret deal to send you back to the pharmacy. I know Big Pharma is trying to cash in. Did I mention 25,000 products could actually be made with hemp? Here's one of my dogs, Valentino. He's literally telling you to click the like button and subscribe, or click the link in the description, take a free tour of the best CBD MLM company in 2019. All right, get down. So here's the thing. Even Valentino loves CBD. For instance, like I told you how I was a part of Hempworx. I got the CBD dog treats, 100% natural, veterinarian approved, highest quality ingredients. If you take a look on the back, man, it's so awesome. No wheat, no corn, no soy, no added sugars, no artificial preservatives, no glycerins, no waxes, no or even hydrogenated oils. Just bake them to perfection. These little cookie treats are so good. I would even eat them. Valentino, come here. Good boy. He loves them. I do too. Scooby? Shaggy. So I'm just kind of automatically assuming that if you're even looking for the best CBD MLM company, like the network marketing company, then in order for you to even search that, I'm assuming that you're looking for maybe the best opportunity. And I'm going to tell you that within my personal team and our organization, kind of what we've done over the course of just the past few months here, is I used to say it was like leader after leader after leader after leader joining the company. And I actually had to kind of just wipe that off the board and say it was now legend after legend after legend after legend coming to this company, because you'll notice all these CBD products popping up and all these network marketing companies. But the truth is, there's only one company that took 1/6 of the whole market. There's only one company that I flew and drove and met all the leadership, went to the corporate office, all the national events, and even the road shows too. And I personally had to ask all the hard questions. Who's going to be in this for decades and decades and decades? I went and vetted the corporate leadership and found out that they not only had experience in just the corporate side and how to build a business that sticks around for a long period of time and just with a great foundation with great mentors, but they also understand the field. They have some of the best network marketing success stories in the whole industry. So when I was doing research on the best CBD MLM companies in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, I'm just sitting there going, check, 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 check. And I'm probably sure that you love checks. The reality is, if you want to get the results that you want and you desire in the space, do the work once and get paid over and over and over and over again from work you did one time, capitalizing on a new market that's probably going to be around for decades and decades and decades. I encourage you to click the link in the description and the like and subscribe button. Because here's another thing you should know about the best CBD MLM company in 2019 is I'm a firm believer, you probably are too, that CBD is going to be a product that is going to, again, last for decades and decades and decades. 25,000 products could actually be made with hemp. The company's already caught on. Shoot, I already showed you pet trees, the coffee. I didn't show you the topicals. They've got tons of other product lines, bath bombs, and certain things that we're now moving into. The company's caught on that you can create multiple streams of income. But here's what you should know, is that if you are someone who is looking to invest energy, maybe your time and effort, into building an organization, and it's something that's going to last a long period of time, then you also want to be a company where CBD isn't the whole company. And so I noticed that there's a lot of companies out there where the whole company is based on CBD. Well, let's say for whatever reason, I believe the trend is going to be for decades and decades and decades. But what happens if the CBD trend is underestimated or whatnot, and it's just the market doesn't respond to it anymore? Like maybe there's some news story that comes out and somehow the whole world just no longer is interested in CBD. Let's just say that happens. Then you want to be with a company that structures it as a brand. So for instance, this whole Hempworx, this whole product line and the CBD and the dog treats and all the things that we've been kind of showing you, that's just a brand of the company that I'm personally partnered with. So Hempworx is the brand, it's the product line, the CBD and hemp kind of brand. And then there's the company. The company is called My Daily Choice. They actually have other product lines too. They're coming out with other billion-dollar product lines in different niches with no market confusion, but you have your same team, the same volume, the same organization. Now is the time you should be paying attention. Because if you're even looking for MLM companies at all, then you might be aware of companies like ACN, Amway, Melaleuca, Visalis, Mary Kay, Herbalife, all 5 links, the companies that have been around for very, 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 very long periods of time. And I'm telling you that all of the smartest people that I personally know that have been on the internet for decades and decades, and then also the people that have just had the most experience, or the people that have had the most success that I personally know, I've been around for a long time too. Why did they all choose this company? Is it because they took 1/6 of the whole market? I think that might have been one of the reasons, but I believe it's actually a combination of many, 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 many reasons that you should just learn to trust, focus, pay attention now, click the link in the description, get involved in our community, take the free tour, friend us on Facebook, and really find out who we are. And you're going to quickly understand that if you just listen and you decide to take action now, in one of the best CBD companies, and when I say like one of the best, it's actually the best, with wholesaling programs, so you can override big business with the best profit margins in a CBD MLM. Now is the time to click the link below. Take action now. What is the best CBD MLM in 2019, 2020, 2021? Go, 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 go.